Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I have the sketchbook tour that a lot of you guys are anticipating. So a little bit about the sketchbook. This is made from the user MendyStar1 from Twitter, and I'll leave the link to her account below. So this is a 17 sketchbook. It has their flowers from Teenage, and they have the rings on the back. Let's just get started with the sketchbook, I guess. So on the front page, if I can get this centered, I've started this sketchbook from June 5th till October 9th. So by the time you guys see this video, it's been about 2 weeks since I've had a different sketchbook, and I've been doodling quite a bit in it. So hopefully you guys will have more sketchbook doodle pages in a different sketchbook very soon. So here I have all my stickers. These are all my stickers that I printed and like designed and drew and stuff. And if you guys are interested in any of them, you guys can check them in the link below. And that will be my online store. So here we have Misaki and Hansake. So these two are, like, I guess 2 out of 3 of my OCs. And I did a speed paint on how I did the coloring portion for this first page, which I like to do for videos for like sketchbook doodles. So I'll have another one for the other sketchbook because I intentionally left it blank so I could do it with you guys. So when I was getting started in the sketchbook, I wanted to make sure I was getting comfortable using this sketchbook. So the sketchbook, I started off with pencil, and I did a little bit of color with water-based marker and a little bit of watercolor, as you can see here and here. So I have June, June, D8, and D8. Here I have Doodles of Hansake, which looks very derpy. And then I have more pencil sketches with water-based markers. So these are sketches that were before I left to go to Japan. Here are a few more. So I have Misaki done in watercolor and a blue waterproof needlepoint pen. I have Wanu, D8 and Wanu again. I have a few of these sketches where I do a lot of these kind of pencil sketches, and then I try to block in kind of the shadows, or I guess the form of clothing, trying to block it into one shape and leaving highlights to indicate where the folds would be. Here another one that's just like the clothing folds and like a lot of the like pencil sketches. It's just really rough stuff. Yeah, I'm sorry this is gonna be a very awkward video. I feel like low-key uncomfortable for some reason, but let's just move on. I don't really like the water-based markers in the back. I kind of wish I left it white. And here are a few more. I actually really enjoy this jacket. I love like rendering, or not rendering, I guess, coloring kind of puffy jackets where you have like the highlights and the folds are very prominent. So I really like stuff like this, or like dress shirts look really nice. I'll turn on the... There we go. That should be a little bit better so you guys can see. But yeah, here I can see that this is from June 12th. So this is when I was on the plane to go to Japan. So pencil is my most favorite medium just to bring along with me. It's the most convenient and I feel the most comfortable using it. So I did a lot of pencil sketches, and then I brought 3 different water-based markers with me, or 3 different colors, and I used those to doodle the rest of these. A few more from the plane. So I have red blood cell, platelet, aqua, and cedar pollen. So these were just me getting used to drawing different characters as I was prepping for a convention, and I didn't like the fact that I had to go to Japan for about 3 weeks, so I was not able to do a lot of like product design or anything. Here is more pencil sketches. I actually really like this. It looks really cute on the bottom. Now, if I remember, I will insert some like close-up shots of stuff just so you guys can see a little bit better of some of these pages. So after I believe our first or second day in Japan, we went to a Daiso and I bought a multi-click pen, but it also had like a pencil, and I bought a dual tip pen that you guys would have saw in my mini Japanese supplies haul. So it's just doodling with my purple mechanical pencil with the markers. More with just random sketches. So here's Misaki, me attempting to write in Japanese. D8 and then D8, Wonu, and June at the bottom. I actually really like this one. He looks really cute. Yeah, just a lot of these sketches that I did in Japan were very like fast, kind of just like I want to draw, but I'm not drawing very good, I guess. So Josh, Mingyu, really quickly. This is when I was very stressed when we went to Japan, so I was just taking my time to actually draw something a little bit more finished looking. So here's Misaki. He looks really... This is like a very weird one to me. Like, I like it and I also don't like it. A girl with stars that low-key looks like Miku. And then a little study of something we saw in Japan, which I actually really love, like the structures of some of their, like, I don't know what you would call these, but you find these a lot in like their gardens and stuff, which I really enjoyed when I was in Japan. I drew short hair Zelda for a friend, Misaki, D8, and then I did headshot requests on my Instagram. So I was drawing people's OCs. More OCs from other people. Hopefully you guys can see this like well enough. I might re-record this if not, because this is my third time re-recording this, so maybe that's why I feel like low-key awkward. Here is Misaki. I actually really like doing this. I think this is what kind of brought back me doing doodles with a water-based marker. I actually really like doing stuff. It's not like entirely flat, but it still looks really nice with like a dark outline. So like a dark line work, I guess. So like using pen or like a dark pencil or like anything that you can do dark line work with. It looks really nice with like the paler or like vibrant water-based markers. More like sketches for product stuff. So these are like ones for my happy ending sticker set. Little Misaki Doodles. I tried doing a Misaki head like turnaround. It's not the greatest, but it still helps me figure out how I want to draw each side of his face. More Misaki stuff, me practicing profile view, which I actually really don't like how I drew these ones. Here is Misaki, being the little florist he is, my little flower boy. And yeah, just me drawing him really roughly, and then using a blue pen to kind of color him in, and using that same marker to block in a little bit of value. Painting thumbnails. So I wrote these down as painting thumbnails, but I'm not sure if I'm ever going to use them per se. Here we have Misaki again, and then 17 doodles. So I have Wonu, I believe. It probably is Wonu, has a sprout. Joshua, Wonu again. Josh, D8, Jonghan, and D8 again. So this pencil sketches, really light, really quick. Okay, so I was planning to record a video on this like eventually, but I scrapped it. So this is on the plane going back to Canada. So I drew Hoshi, and it was supposed to be for that Sleeping Forest series that I like doing. And then right here, if I can center this, is Misaki. And then this is the last thing I drew on the plane before attempting to sleep on the plane. It didn't work. We were just very tired, but we couldn't sleep. None of us could sleep on the plane, but we were just very tired. So I decided to draw June. I never finished it. I out of it in the plane. Like I wanted to leave the plane so quickly. Here is the little sketch I did for that 4-color challenge. And then here's some girl doodles that I also did a video on, which I really enjoy. I still really love this one. Here I have more Woogie doodles. And then I have one of Soyeon, or 2 of them of Soyeon, and then 2 of them. This is supposed to be, oh, what's her name? Yena from IZ*ONE, and this is supposed to be Cheon from IZ*ONE. More girl doodles. This is like my derp page. I actually really don't like this at all, but that's okay. It's still practice, I guess. Here's a friend, like a doodle my friend did, and then like she did it while we were in Japan. She just picked a random page. I think it was the same day that I did the short hair Zelda for her. It was a couple of days after, actually. Shoji Misaki, another thumbnail. Wonu sketch for his birthday. I'm not in love with this, but I don't hate it either. So a little sketch for a print. I'll put the print illustration, like the full illustration, on screen so you guys can see this and the product that came out from this. Oh, okay. We're getting into the sketchbook where after I was done convention prep, I actually really enjoyed these. So this is Wonu that was done in gouache. Looks really cute. So this is my attempt at doing gouache. I hate gouache so much, but I want to do well using gouache. Here is Ignatz. So this is the time skip, like post time skip, Ignatz, and then pre time skip. So I was drawing Ignatz a lot. I really love Ignatz. I like him a lot. Ash, my another favorite. And then I drew Caspar. There's a little Ash down here. And then I drew Claude. You guys can see like the phases I go through when I'm like sketching in a sketchbook. Here's Ignatz again. So mostly post time skip is my favorite Ignatz. I love drawing his hair and like his outfit. I just think it's really cute. And then Lawrence, Dimitri, Ash, Ash again. I put my little derp stickers next to some of the people I drew because I have extras. And then here is a gouache painting of Ash, which I'm not like, I don't really like it, but like it's a good attempt, I guess. More Ash doodles with water-based markers, and then using a ballpoint pen for the actual sketching. Ash down here as well. Just a full spread of Ash. More Ash. I drew him like severely derpy. I'm sorry if anyone's a fan of Ash. I made him very derpy here. The pen did smudge a bit as well, making him look a little blue. I do Dimitri, Linhart, and Claude. Do Mercedes, and then Annette. I love these two, to be honest. Also, this is the halfway page. I like to make sure I mark the halfway page just to give me a boost of like motivation, because I feel like I did a good amount of sketching while I was like in Japan and like before Japan. So this is pretty much like all of June to like beginning of July, and then from that I drew very little in August, I believe, or very little in July. So sometimes you need that pick me up saying that you're almost there and you can make it to the end. So purple doodle, so purple mechanical pencil, and then the Crayola super tips. So this is just them on Knowing Brothers, I think. So this is 17 doodles, just them in a kind of a high school AU. Here I have Linhart, I have Casper, I have Hubert. So the little stickers here as well. Just using that pen and then using that one for these as well. So this is using my fountain pen. This is gonna be a very rambly and like disorganized sketchbook tour, and I apologize for that. Here is Ash. I really like this sketch. I'm not fond of how I painted him. I did also do a video on this, so you can check that out if you're interested in seeing a full illustration of this. I struggle to draw Ash so much, even though I like him. Dorothea, couldn't draw her very well. Not sure why, I just keep screwing up her face, so I give up. Misaki Doodles, some head stuff. Hopefully you guys also can't hear my stomach. Please take care of your plants. So these are Misaki Doodles that I also did a Sketchbook Doodles video on. So if you guys want to see me use watercolor in the sketchbook and kind of just draw some cute chibis, there's a video on that. I drew Claude. Here's another sticker, a derpy Dimitri. Some planning. So obviously drawing Ignatz again. I love Ignatz, he's so cute. And this was planning for a mini gouache painting that I wanted to do in this sketchbook. Yeah, I like no matter what, if I draw a time skip, I guess like post time skip self, he looks a lot cuter than me drawing his pre-time skip. I just derpified the pre-time skip too much. Here's that painting. So I don't know how I'm gonna be able to show this, so I'll insert like a little close-up probably in post. But yeah, this is the gouache painting. Trying to be a little bit more painterly. I'm very bad at using gouache in a painterly way, and I think that's the reason why I can't use gouache like well enough anyways. I don't hate it, but I really definitely don't love it. Here I have Misaki Doodles. So this is me going onto Pinterest, picking out poses from like either models or like drawing references, and then putting Misaki in them. I really like this one, he looks really cute. Here I have my planning for Koji. So it literally says, let's design another OC. So I wanted him to be Masaki's brother, or not brother, like younger than Misaki, so he could be like a brotherly figure to somebody else. So kind of bratty, naive, small. He's the manager and the owner's son. So once I actually develop the story fully, you guys will see who Koji is. So Koji Hagiwara is his name. Hagiwara, Hagi, probably. Yeah, I also did a video on this whole spread, so you guys can check that out. So this is me figuring out how I wanted to draw Koji and fleshing out kind of like the color scheme and stuff. I really like this one and this one. He looks really cute. And I like how I drew Misaki here. Not so much Koji, but I really like Misaki. Here I have D8 doodles and then some Koji doodles here. Koji, like the main reason why I wanted to draw Koji was so I could do more dynamic poses. Because Misaki is kind of more of a timid, not timid, he's more of a calm, and he likes to take care of flowers and stuff. Like, it doesn't give me the opportunity to give him super dynamic poses without being it like a one-off illustration. And Koji is much more of a like a sporty, bratty kid who likes to get into trouble and stuff. Here's more Koji. Definitely no consistency when it comes to potentially giving him a proper age. He looks older in these two, and he looks younger here. Pencil doodle of Hubert. Some pen doodles. So this is using the Muji pen, as I labeled up here. And yeah, just had fun doing kind of these lines to do the values and stuff. I actually really like this spread. Here I have doodles of Sylvain. So I was using my fountain pen for this, I believe, and then my Muji pen for this one. So it's literally like almost the same drawing, but like the pen, and I can tell where I derpified him. So just a reattempt was this one. And then me trying to draw Ferdinand, not working out well. And then here I have a little bit of planning for the illustration I did of the hip hop unit being Ghostbusters. I'll put that on the screen as well. And then me doing 17 Inktober planning. Here is me practicing with ink and testing a bunch of pens out. And then here I have the beginning of me going back into my marker doodle obsession. So snapshot doodles, using pretty much just markers to color and do the line work for my doodles. Also have a video on this, so if you're interested in how I use water-based markers to doodle, then here it is. More doodles, so I have Jonghan, Chan, Wonu. Really cute. I really like this page, especially this one. This looks really cute. And then here I have Wonu, Jonghan, Wonu again, and D8. Just more doodles. And then even more doodles with the Crayola Super Tips. So I have Hoshi, Dogyam, and Vernon. It just looks so nice when it's like all colorful and stuff. Like the colors don't exactly match, but like when I see the sketchbook finished and I opened up to this page, it just looks nice. Like any of these pages, really love. Really love. Koji, trying to attempt it in the same style. I really like this doodle of him. Yeah, so just me drawing Koji and then Misaki illustrations that I would like to do. I don't know what this is for. Okay. My brain goes into a very weird direction when I'm just wanting to draw certain things. Wonu is your gardener or butler, so him trimming your garden, him going to vacation and telling you not to kill off your plants, and him finding a 4-leaf clover. The only thing I like about this is how the leaves turned out. It looks like glassy and I don't know, it looks nice. Inktober planning, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a witch theme for each member. Either doing them in chibi form or doing them in a more stylized anime-ish style. I went for this, but it's like a super close-up on the face. More Koji stuff. Me trying to really enjoy drawing Koji. I like his design, but I don't gravitate toward wanting to draw him as much as I do for Misaki. Misaki is just like my favorite, I guess. Will love Koji though. I do like this one of Koji. Okay, and then here I have a doodle of Marianne. I actually really like this. The pencil with the light blue and the darker blue look really nice together. And then I kind of drew her outfit. Jonghan doodle. And then Josh, and then me testing out pens because I was absolutely frustrated with this particular pen. It literally took like a whole day for it to dry, and it was hard for me not to like accidentally stick my hand in it. You can see there's some smudges here and there, but yeah, so this pen sucks. Why does it switch from thick to thin so much and skips so dang much? Yeah, it was another pen I was using that actually really skips a lot. And initially I thought like I would like to use this pen because you can get kind of like flat areas with it. But yeah, me just testing out pens. Dumb idea, but let's sketch with different pens. No sketching prior. So this is drawing Misaki over and over. Really flat-headed Koji. Another weird Koji. And then nothing on the bottom. Here I have a kind of like a pre-sketch, kind of like for me to flesh out an idea. I wanted to do a 17 zine, but like more specifically towards the 8's fashion. So I was thinking of wanting to do the cover like this. I even have it like this, and then maybe having like a tiny little Kermit imitating it. Not entirely sure. I might want to go with this one as well, set instead of a full body. I might change this to a chibi as well. Who knows? I'm still in the planning phase for that zine, so definitely look out for it if you're interested. More doodles. So Wanu from the Escape the Singing Room. Another derpy doodle, Wanu with D8, and then Masaki with his hair down, Masaki taking off his formal attire and messing up his hair, and then Koji also in his formal attire. I really hope I don't have to refilm this. D8, Wanu, Dogyam, Joshua, and Jun. So these ones were at least from a different video, and then these were just me wanting to draw more, I don't know, stuff for fun, but like also wanted to add stuff more to the D8 zines, because it's mostly like sketches and stuff. And then here, last page. Okay, I need an excuse. I was gonna do gouache, and technically I did do gouache, but I gave up pretty much immediately and decided to use a pen over top. And even though I hate this page, I think I needed a break from the sketchbook. I just needed to end it. So usually in the back of my sketchbooks, because I filmed the sketchbook tour pretty much like really late after finishing it, and I did move everything from the sketchbook to a new sketchbook, I usually have post-it notes here, some washi tape, and I usually have like scrap paper and stuff in the back pocket. But this time I don't, because I've already moved everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed the sketchbook tour. I'm gonna listen back to the footage and the audio and see if I need to redo it, because I might have to. I'm sorry if I sound like very unenthusiastic, especially in the beginning. The beginning I was like very frustrated because my camera kept cutting out, and I recorded like, 5 minutes of the footage already, so like 5 minutes would have been like what, like up to here already, and it's like I have to re-say the things I've already said 3 times. So yeah, hopefully I don't have to redo this. I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek of my new sketchbook. So yeah, let's do that. So this sketchbook is done, and this is my new sketchbook. So this is, I think, going to be my last expensive sketchbook. So this is from Lana J on Instagram. I believe she also has Twitter. But I really love the aesthetic of this so much. It's so pretty. I love the colors. I love like the simple... My camera cut out again. I'm getting a little frustrated at the moment. But I might post the first page of the sketchbook right after the sketchbook tour. Not like directly after, actually, maybe. I might post it like an hour after the sketchbook tour goes up, or I will do it on the Sunday right after the sketchbook tour. I would like to do the first page. I'm already filling this up with little stickers and stuff. As usual, I have my binder clips. So in the back, I did do my tests. This sketchbook's a lot bigger as well. Let me show you guys a comparison really quick. So this is a A5 sketchbook. So it's about like 8.5 by 5.5 or something like that. 8 by 5.5, 8 by 6, something like that. And then this is 8 by 8. So it's a square sketchbook, and it has nice paper, but it's a little bit thinner than what I was using on the other sketchbook. Here I have post-it notes. The pouch is filled, and then I always do a test page of all the materials that I would like to use in the sketchbook. I'll give you guys like a little sneak peek maybe. Then you guys can let me know if you would like me to show you how I did these. So this is a sneak peek for the next video that's coming out, as I'm going to be using this technique in the front cover, and then I'm going to be hopefully doing a sketchbook doodles video on this style, particularly using pencil crayons in a really soft way. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys next week or in the next video that might come out in an hour or the next day. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!